What's your addiction? Do you got any? Do you like drugs? Do you gamble? Do you smoke cigarettes? Do you love spending money on women, men? You got expensive hobbies that don't give you a return on investment? Are you are you addicted to this stuff? Let's talk about it. Welcome to Level Up Finance, where we talk about money, mindset on the road to get millions. On this episode, let's talk about addictions. Addictions can come all type of forms. Some could be bad, some could be good. Some could really mess up your finance. And we're going to talk about the ones that does. Say, for instance, cigarettes. Cigarettes, the Americans spend about $80 billion a year on cigarettes. 80 billion. And the typical American spends $70 per week on some cigarettes. That's $3,600 per year on cigarettes. And maybe that American like to drink alcoholic beverages. And the typical American spend between $512 to $1,260 per year on alcohol. Hey, maybe this American like to go to the casino and gamble sometimes. The typical American spend between $2,000 to $5,000 per year. Okay, maybe this typical American like to do a little drug on the side, a little marijuana. You understand. These are bad addictions that cost money that could bring down your overall finance. I just named a few. And then you could spend a lot more than that. You could spend a lot more on cigarettes, alcohol, gambling, and all these other things, all these other factors. So what you're trying to do is reverse all of that. If you sit back and you think about, hey, why do I smoke cigarettes? And you can't find an answer, a good answer, that's your answer. Stop it. If you drink it all the time and you can't find an answer why you drink all the time, that's your answer. Cut it out. If you gamble all the time and you don't know why you gamble, and you ask yourself why you gamble all the time, you can't find an answer, that's your answer. You get it? Because at Level Up Finance, we trying to level up your finance. That stuff not good for your health either. It's not a health channel, it's a personal finance channel, but your health is your wealth. If you drink alcohol, if you're doing drugs, if you're smoking cigarettes, you increase your chances of a lot of health risks, and you could be in the doctor's office all the time. You could be sick, and what's the point of having money if you can't enjoy it? If you're bedridden or something. All right, so you want to alleviate some of the bad habits, some of the things that you're addicted to. You can even be addicted to shopping. You want to buy some expensive sneakers, expensive clothes. For females, they want to get their hair done. You get the most expensive weave or the most expensive wigs, or always getting your nails done. $45 for fills and $300 wigs. And if you're doing it all the time and your finance not up to par, it's hurting your overall budget. That's your addiction. Shopping or buying wigs or doing these type of things, and then it all add up to take away from your overall income, and that's not a good thing. Enjoy life. I'm all about enjoying life, but you got bad habits or bad addictions, it's gonna make you poor. All right, and like I said, some stuff is bad for your health. So keep getting your hair done. Hey, maybe that's gonna mess up your hair. So why do it all the time? All right, why put all these chemicals in your hair? Why put acrylic all in your hands all the time? If you can't answer, the question like, why do I do this all the time? That's your why to not do it all the time, all right? Because you're trying to level up your finance, trying to get extra money, trying to have a surplus so you can use that money to make more money. Like I told you on a previous video, the typical American can't go in their bank account and pull out $1,000 for an emergency. So you're not trying to be the typical American, because you're addicted to stupid things like gambling, drugs, and stuff like that. You can use the money for your bad addictions to buy rental property. The first rental property I bought, I came out of pocket $3,500. That's what the typical American spends on cigarettes in a year. And I got my money back within that first year. So that's infinite return right there. I made my money back. Now everything else is just extra. You know what I'm saying? My initial investment is already paid off. So that's just one example what you could do with your money. But you can do all type of things with your extra money. If you spend $3,500 a year on cigarettes, you're spending $1,200 on alcohol, and if you spend all this extra money on all this other stuff, you could do so many different things. You know what I'm saying? To level up is ridiculous. So if you could kick the habit, because it's not a good habit. All right. So that's just all I have to, say for today. Catch you on the next one. All right. Level up your finance.